Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. Our recent warmer weather has many folks dreaming of summer, and the United County Fair is just a few months away. Organizers expect some big things this year, thanks in part to the help they received during their telethon late last week. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock has details.
The Oneida County Fair held a telethon on March 19th, raising funds for it to come back this year to Pioneer Park.
We've tried all sorts of different kinds of fundraisers, and I thought, what a fun way would it be to raise funds if we hosted something like a Jerry Lewis telethon kind of thing.
A telethon wouldn't be complete without singers and performers like Felicity Ray, who brought people to tears with her rendition of Hallelujah.
Well, I did Hallelujah, which a lot of people cried to, surprisingly, and then I did 4 originals.
The telethon was hosted at Tom's Drawing Board and was live streamed on Facebook from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. The fair costs between $40,000 to $60,000 a year, and the fair gets a budget from the county, but the majority of the funding comes from year-round fundraising donations.
We raised a lot of money on Friday, and we are at $7,220 from our local community and our local businesses supporting us and giving us the love.
Due to COVID-19, the fair was virtual last year, and this year fair officials are finding ways to make sure it can be done safely this summer.
We are working with the health department, and obviously you can't really social distance at a fair, but we'll have plenty of hand washing stations, and masks are encouraged.
The fair will be held on July 29th to August 1st at Pioneer Park. In Rhinelander, Megan Mamlock, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Andrew, it feels a lot more like late spring. 60 degrees, the snow's all gone.
That's right, Justin. Well, with highs at 60 degrees, 20 degrees above average for this time of year, it's no question why that snow has been beat to death in Wisconsin. Only surviving snow is really in the UP. And with showers on the way, we will see mostly rainfall rather than snow during the system. Not yet, though. Still pretty dry in the region until later on tonight. Temperatures right now are departing from that high a little bit here, upper 50s across the area. Tonight, we're going to be getting down to lows into the 40s. Still pretty nice for this time of year. That average low being about 20 degrees normal, or excuse me, tonight getting down to 42, 20 degrees above normal, and then tomorrow we'll be up to only highs into the low 50s. Justin?
Thanks, Andrew. Tonight, Wausau police are investigating a homicide that occurred early Sunday morning. According to a news release, officers were dispatched around 2:30 a.m. What turned out to be a 30-year-old woman who died from a gunshot wound. Police arrested a suspect today. 24-year-old Umberto Lowe of Wausau was in court for a probable cause hearing. During the reading of the probable cause statement, police say Lowe sent a picture of the victim with a gunshot wound to the head to a family member through Facebook Messenger. Police say 2 young kids were also home at the time. Attorney Julie Sawyer raised some concerns over whether the suspect is competent to stand trial.
Based on my conversation with him, I don't believe I can present to the court anything other than raising competency. He does not seem to understand the process, the participants, or the consequences, and therefore I really cannot provide much additional information.
The judge did move forward with the initial hearing as well as a competency hearing. He also set the bond amount.
At this point, the strength of the allegations in this matter seems self-evident, is such that the $1 million bond request is appropriate. So I will set $1 million cash bond, no contact with family members.
According to police and the probable cause statement, Lowe did know the victim, identified himself to police as a family member. Lowe's initial hearing is now set for this Friday, March 26th at 2 p.m. Police say the full homicide investigation is still going. We'll keep you posted as we learn more. The number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin continues to hold steady as it has over the last few weeks. Today, the State Department of Health Services announced 338 new confirmed cases. That brings our rolling 7-day average to 405. No new deaths reported today statewide. We're now averaging 6 per day over the last week. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, hospitalization numbers are inching down. Right now, DHS reports just 12 people in our region are in the hospital with COVID-19. That is the fewest we've seen since last July. More than 1/4 of all people in Wisconsin now received at least one dose of a COVID vaccine, according to the latest numbers, the DHS dashboard. Last week, for the first time, more than 300,000 doses were given out in Wisconsin. DHS also reports almost 15% of all people in the state are now completely vaccinated against the virus. Starting today, a new group of people in Wisconsin are now eligible to get the COVID vaccine. That includes folks age 16 and up with certain medical conditions, things like cancer, liver disease, high blood pressure, or simply being overweight, the BMI of 25 or higher. This newly eligible group adds about 2 million people into the population that is eligible for the vaccine just in Wisconsin. Health officials have said it will likely take a while to get through everyone in this group who wants one. For the full list of conditions or to sign up for a vaccine, you can visit the Wisconsin DHS website or your local health department website. The United States is picking up the pace in its COVID-19 vaccine rollout. According to new numbers from the CDC, the U.S. is now vaccinating about 3 million people per day, saying about 124 million vaccines have now been administered in the U.S., and vaccine makers are expected to produce more than 130 million doses this month alone. That nearly triples last month's total. If you're looking for a job, Quick Trip has announced the date and details of their next company-wide open interview day. It's this week. The event is this Wednesday, March 24th. They say any person age 16 or older can stop by for a quick 10 to 15-minute interview. It'll run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Applicants are encouraged to apply online first at quicktrip.jobs before the event. Organizers say face masks and physical distancing requirements must be observed at the interviews at all times. Another vaccine may soon be added to the list of vaccines eligible to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic in the U.S. However, it is followed by some controversy in Europe. We'll have details in just a few minutes. But first, Andrew's in with your full forecast. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Get new replacement windows and big savings during Renewal by Andersen's 31-day sale. Don't waste another minute dealing with your difficult, inefficient windows. Instead, call now and schedule your free window diagnosis. See how Renewal by Andersen's full-service custom-built replacement windows can help add more comfort to your home at an affordable price. If you need to replace the windows or patio doors in your home, call this number now and save. Installation is included. Made from our exclusive, low-maintenance fibrous composite material, our windows are tested and warranted not to crack, peel, or chip for 20 years. Plus, the expert installation by our certified master installers makes sure your job is done right. And it's all backed by our industry-leading limited warranty. But you've got to hurry. Call this number now before our 31-day sale ends. Tremendous savings, special financing, and installation is included. Don't delay and miss out. Call today and schedule your free window diagnosis. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Step 1, build a new breed. Make it an SUV. Send it off-road. Send it to Baja. Then, evolve, enhance, expand. Make it capable, smart, human. And then, make more. Because the only way to predict the future is to build it. And the only way to build it is Ford Proud. Choose FlexBuy and get a 2020 Escape with 0% financing for 66 months. Plus $3,500 cash back. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
We started out our Monday morning on a very, very mild note. Temperatures this morning were already in the 40s. This is at least 20 degrees above our average for those lows starting off the day. And that was under a mix of sun and clouds for our Monday. So at this time, we're seeing more clouds than sun. More clouds will be developing tonight as we're expecting rain showers to pick on up, especially in the overnight hours. So right now in Rhinelander, temperatures at 58 degrees, just below that high today of about 60. And we're having more clouds coming over now. In Stevens Point, more sustained cloud coverage and up to 58 degrees right now, departing from their high at about 59. So here we go, looking at those high temperatures across the area. Really not too bad. A lot of us in the low 60s to upper 50s. This is going to be that last real warm day for a while as we start to have temperatures departing from the 60s to the 50s, and then we'll drop down to the 40s by Thursday and be more seasonable heading into the rest of your extended forecast, that average being about 40 degrees. So we'll hit that target coming by Thursday. Winds also right now, you notice those scale on back dramatically today. Yesterday was a very breezy day. Today, a lot less busy, so very mild winds right now. Those will be coming out of the east tomorrow, and then we'll watch that pattern change coming out of the southwest by Wednesday. So with those scaled back winds, we did have a decreased fire risk. So yesterday we saw a very high fire risk, that orange really taking over the bulk of central Wisconsin, now all yellow at a high fire risk. And in the Northwoods area, we're watching that scale on back as well with now just a moderate fire risk. So those conditions will continue to improve tomorrow. We've already seen dramatically less fires today, less than 10. Over the weekend, we had about 30 to be reported. So that's going to be scaling on back with this rainfall on the way. There is a little bit of snow possible late Wednesday, but for now we're talking rain here. So we're looking at Tuesday morning. So the rain will be starting overnight tonight. The most substantial rainfall will be coming overnight Tuesday into Wednesday morning, and then it'll be a lighter rainfall for the rest of your Wednesday. And like I said, a few of those snow showers possible late Wednesday night, and that'll be subsiding then Thursday morning with us drying out under mostly cloudy skies to start off the day. A couple sprinkles will be possible in there as well, though nothing significant. Here we go, looking at those totals coming our way. So you'll notice these ramped on up a lot Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So here we are Tuesday morning, just kind of getting the ground wet at this point, and then throughout the day, we'll watch that rainfall total really ramp on up as we head into the overnight hours. Wednesday, we're watching already about almost an inch of rainfall on the ground, and then kind of a little bit to add on there, just a light sprinkle to get us into early hours Thursday morning. So we're starting all that out tonight with a slight rain chance coming our way. More clouds building already, and temperatures getting down to about 42 degrees tonight. Again, that average is 20, so this is a really mild and warm night. Getting into your Tuesday, here we go, that down road of that roller coaster. So temperatures getting down for the remainder of the week. We're going to be not seeing 60s for a little while here in your forecast, and it'll be kind of a gray day with light rainfall throughout the day. More substantial rainfall in the afternoon hours. Now looking at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast, so we're going to see that bit of a wet pattern to start out the week. Those rain showers will scale on back on Tuesday. More expected coming our way over the weekend. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. A new study is shedding some light on why children tend to have milder symptoms of COVID-19. Researchers from Cornell University's Medical College in New York City analyzed COVID antibody tests from over 31,000 kids, teens, and young adults. They found the younger the person was, the greater their antibody level. In fact, kids under 10 had significantly higher levels than even those a few years older. Experts say the immune response in these young kids strongly reduces the risk of severe symptoms, but that goes away as people get older. New information today on another potential COVID-19 vaccine, this one made by biopharmaceutical company AstraZeneca. It's set to be reviewed for possible use in the U.S. soon, though it's not without some issues overseas in Europe. Mandy Gaither has details.
In the war on COVID-19, it's another potential weapon. AstraZeneca says its vaccine showed 79% efficacy against symptomatic disease and 100% efficacy against severe disease and hospitalization in a new clinical trial based mostly in the U.S.
The good news is also that there was comparable efficacy across ethnicity and age.
It could soon become the fourth vaccine approved for emergency use in the U.S., but AstraZeneca's vaccine sparked controversy earlier this month when a number of European countries temporarily suspended its rollout due to reports of blood clotting in patients after getting the shots. However, the European Medicines Agency concluded last week that the vaccine is safe and effective and not associated with an increase in overall risk of blood clots. In the latest trial, Dr. Anthony Fauci said there was no evidence of a higher blood clot risk.
The vaccine was well tolerated, and the Data and Safety Monitoring Board identified no specific safety concerns related to the vaccine.
Meanwhile, calls for Americans to get vaccinated continue amid fears about the spread of highly contagious variants.
I'm calling the American people to action, whether vaccinated or not, to recommit to doing the right thing. Take the steps we know work to stop COVID-19, wear a well-fitting mask, socially distant, avoid crowds and travel, and be ready to roll up your sleeve to get vaccinated when the vaccine is available to you.
That's Mandy Gaither reporting. As more vaccines join the battle against COVID-19, and with the weather warming up, a lot of folks are eager to get out and enjoy life like they used to. But even though some things are returning to normal, many are still worried about what a spring break surge might mean. We'll have details after the break.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lens trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Lens Truck.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopko Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopko Optical. You'll see. Enjoy our lowest price of the season with 40% off a complete pair of glasses.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court has agreed to hear the government's appeal of a lower court ruling that overturned the death sentence for Boston bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. Last year, the first U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals threw out his death sentence after determining the potential jurors in his trial were not questioned enough on how extensively they followed news media on reports of the bombings. The court did uphold Tsarnaev's guilty verdict, so he would at least spend the rest of his life behind bars. Justice Department lawyers have urged the Supreme Court to reverse the ruling and let the death sentence stand. The Department of Justice says a new sentencing hearing would just further traumatize the Boston Boston community. Miami Beach is under emergency restrictions today as the city tries to control huge unmasked spring break crowds. The city's made more than 1,000 arrests since February. More than half those arrests visitors from other states, and many of the arrests, the city says, are not the typical college-age traveler you might associate with spring break. Health officials also are urging some caution that spring break in Florida and other parts of the country could become kind of like super spreader events for the COVID-19. Dan Cheneman has the latest.
Famed Miami Beach Ocean Drive back open temporarily after an emergency shutdown over the weekend to quell several weeks of unruly, sometimes violent crowds in South Beach.
This is not, sort of fun spring break. It's something a little bit more perilous.
As tens of thousands, most without masks, descended upon the island hotspot. The 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Thursday through Sunday curfew in effect for the next 3 weeks.
We have three threats. We have just the volume of people. We have a group within that large amount who are ruining it for everybody else because they're not just mischievous, they're acting out criminally. And then, of course, we've got a pandemic layered over it.
A pandemic that rages on as 8 states from Hawaii to Maine now report an increase in COVID cases, while dangerous variants continue to spread across the country. In California, accounting for an estimated 52% of new infections.
The continued relaxation of prevention measures while cases are still high and while concerning variants are spreading rapidly throughout the United States is a serious threat to the progress we have made as a nation.
That warning, despite record vaccinations, more than 3 million a day this weekend. The head of the CDC says the U.S. has reached a fork in the road.
I am worried that if we don't take the right actions now, we will have another avoidable surge.
In a race between vaccinations, viral strains, and springtime vacations.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Carrot Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel New York, Eskashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Carrot Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Check out our 13,000 square foot newly renovated space in Eagle River. We focus only on welding so you can spend more time making sparks fly in our 36 welding booths. Finish the welding program in just 4 to 6 months. Our school is set up like a workplace, so you'll be ready to get working right away. 99% of students find employment before or right after graduation. At AWI, we go beyond basic code standards and aim for perfection. As we work hard, we definitely have fun along the way.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Roofing season is here, and Bear Renovations is the Northwood's #1 choice in roofing and rain gutter systems. Whether it's shingle roofing or metal roofing, big or small, the Bear does it all. Stop by our showroom just north of Tomahawk on County Road A or call 715-966-6649 today. Remember, you can like us on Facebook, but you'll love us on your roof. Bear Renovations is locally owned and operated. Call the Bear.
Every day on Up North at 4, we travel across the Northwoods and back in time because hidden in plain sight are unmistakable links to our past. Join us at 4 o'clock to learn how we got here.
Hi, I'm Dean Hoger with Miracle of Rhinelander. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci is now the topic of a children's book about him. It's called Dr. Fauci, How a Boy from Brooklyn Became America's Doctor. It's written by Kate Mesner. It says the book is for curious kids like Fauci, who says he was always curious about whether it's the tropical fish in his bedroom or something he learned in Sunday school. The book comes out June 29th. Andrew, I know a lot of folks out outside this weekend because it was beautiful, but it's changing soon.
That's right, Justin. Today we held off with the rain, though that's going to be coming tonight, so we're having a slight rain chance. Most likely picking up after midnight and low temperatures getting down to about 42. Right now we're still in the 50s, though. We'll be there for a while tonight, getting down to the 40s. Probably later on this evening with more cloud coverage. Those rain showers will most likely hold off until after midnight, and then it'll be a steady and light rainfall throughout the rest of your Tuesday. So here we go, looking at those totals. It's going to be just a light bit to get started in the morning, and then it'll stay light until the afternoon hours. So really overnight is when we're watching the most significant rainfall pick on up. So you'll definitely hear that overnight into Wednesday. Wednesday, those will scale on back dramatically, and then it'll be more light as we head into very early Thursday morning. And oh yeah, there could be a little bit of snow mixed in with that as well. And now for a final look at your extended forecast. So we have rain for the next couple of days, and then a bit of a dry period before the weekend with more showers to come.
It still is only mid to late March, as hard as that is to believe, so we can deal with a little cool off. All right, thanks, Andrew. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Wheel of Fortune is next. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more.